Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic, and today we're back with another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. In this one we're going to be taking a look at this Heinkel He-162, which is a World War II jet fighter. The Luftwaffe used this, and look at this, it's actually a really good looking aircraft. This body, you're seeing the airframe, it was made out of wood. And it's got a very distinct design. It wasn't used for very long, but it's a really good looking aircraft. So this just released, I've been testing this, and it's actually quite good. As you can see, we can open the canopy. The jet engine is animated, so we can actually see the flame coming out of the back of it. Back of the engine. It's a native aircraft, a native model, and it's very well done. I must say it's really well done. Okay, let's take a look on the inside, and if you enjoyed this aircraft, I will have a link in my description down below if you want to check it out for yourself. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, it helps me out a lot. And it also lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. So, back on the inside, this is the cockpit. Let's use the mouse. I always forget and start using the joystick. Sorry. Yeah. I think it's a little bit smoother with the mouse. This is the start button. Here you have all the switches you're going to be using. So, just toggle all of them on. At least that's what I do. It works. This is animated. The throttle is animated. So as you can see, we can hide this, or either up here or down below. I'm gonna hide this so we can keep an eye on the actual nose wheel. Yeah, this is the mixture, which you have to use your scroll wheel. So if you try to grab and move, it doesn't quite work. So scroll wheel all the way up. Throttle just a little bit forward. We have the park and brake. And this is the start. One thing I've noticed, sometimes when I'm starting, I press start and the mixture cuts off. I'm not sure why, so... See, this is what I mean. The mixture goes all the way back. I don't know why. And then I'm not really able to move it, but I press it again, I can move it, now I can move it, now I can finally do something, and now the engine should start. There we go. Yeah, this is the effect I was going to show you guys. If you have your canopy open, this is what happens. It's really nice. It doesn't really damage either the engine or the canopy, which is kind of nice. Nice. Let's bump the sound just a bit. There we go. Let's get close to the engine so you can really hear this. I added some throttle and this is what it looks like. We actually have some flames in the back. Back inside, as you can see, it's not as loud. So let's move it back again, and there we go. Engine, the flame is a little bit smaller. But let's taxi out of here, and if you are wondering where we are, this is where we are. If the VFR map loads this here. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release the parking brake. Let's see if we can taxi. Can you please move out of the way, please? I'm gonna be very polite. Just move out. Just move out of the way, please. Can you please move? Please move, AG-162. Sometimes the plane kinda gets stuck. I'm not sure if it's the airport or the... But just give it full throttle and you're gonna start moving. There we go. It's okay if we hit them. They were not really moving out of the way, which is fine. There we go, now we have movement again. I'm gonna guess this is a bug with the airport. I have no clue really. So now we can move freely. And we're gonna be taxiing all the way to the runway, which is right next to us. Right here on the on the cockpit, you can see the turn indicator. We have the speed here in kilometers per hour. This is the pitot heat indicator, the variometer, oil pressure. This is your fuel, and if you wanna see if you wanna check if the fuel is working. Yeah, we are taxiing a little bit quickly, but yeah. So we have the fuel right there. This is the fuel. There we go. This is the fuel quantity. This is the fuel pressure, I believe. But yeah. And let's slow down a bit, just a little bit. We have our good old compass right down here, the altimeter. We do have clear weather, and a really nice thing. This does have rain effect on the canopy, so you do have the raindrops. Okay. I'm gonna hold short of the runway just so I can show the flaps. This is your flaps. So flaps 1, 2, up. You go back here, you can see the flaps moving. They are pretty quickly to move. And as you can see, the surfaces, they are animated. This is really, really nice. And since we're here, let's give it some throttle. There we go. As you can see, we do have the flame fully animated there. that's really, really nice. I really, really like this. Okay, so clear left and clear right. We are on clear skies, clear weather. Okay, looking good. I'm not going to be using the ATC. The ATC has been very bugged for me lately. Okay, so let's give it some throttle, 50%. There we go. Here you have your RPM, so if you want to keep an eye on your RPM, that's where it's at. Let's go full throttle, and it does have a tendency to try and steer to the right. But yeah. And rotate. There we go. And I decided to hit the yoke for this reason. Gear up, you can actually see the gear coming up. It is fully animated. Let's do gear down, just so I can show the animation. This is really, really nice. Gear up, flaps up, and you can see the gear coming up. This is how fast this rolls. It's not too fast, it's decent. And it's this agile. It is a fighter aircraft, so we do expect some agility. Can we have fun with this? Can we do some acrobatics? Yes, we can. You just have to be a little bit careful with your speed. You can overstress this aircraft, but we're going to be a little bit careful. We're going to try and maintain the area around the airport. But yeah, so this is how quickly we can pull up. This is very, very agile for this. Rolling, not so much. Again, this is how fast we can roll. See, it's not too fast. Now I'm gonna do a right roll, just so you can see it's not a fluke. There we go. This is how fast the aircraft rolls. But again, if you want to pull up, this is how fast we can do this. And then if you pull it up even further, you can do an even tighter turn. Just be a little bit careful as you pull up. You can overstress the aircraft dependent on your speed. About taking turns, you can pull some very, very sharp turns. Look at this. Very sharp turns. Very, very sharp turns. This is really, really fun. Now we can do this. We can recover in a totally safe way above a residential area. Super safe. At least we are close to the airport. At least that. Again, we can fly upside down, which we can do in a bit. There we go. It does work very, very well. There we go. And let's land on the same direction we took off from. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow runway heading and get a little bit lower, lowering our altitude. And landing this is relatively easy. Especially with clear weather, we don't really have to worry about any kind of weird weather. So throttle on idle so we can burn some speed, so we can pull back. Please, a little bit lower. There we go. There we go. Full throttle. Now I'm gonna drop the landing gear. Full flaps. There we go. Now we're gonna gain some speed just by descending. I don't think we're gonna need the throttle for this landing. We might. No. I think we're good. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy. There we go. As you can see, this is very, very easy to land. Flaps up. And stopping this, full brakes. You can stop very, very quickly, as you can see. Okay, now we can take off again. I'm gonna do a flaps up takeoff. Just gonna try and maintain center line. There we go. Rotate. Gear up. You can even see the actual tire rotating. And this is the Heinkel He-162. As always, I will have a link in my description down below if you want to check this out for yourself. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And it also lets me know you guys enjoy the content. And wherever you are, I hope you stay safe, fly safe. Bye bye.